Hello, this is Brian Bennett. The SlideShare presentation I chose to analyze was Mark Hellevan's 17 illustrated brainstorm tips. It was posted recently, October 25th of this year. It's short, but it's incredibly sweet. It only has 19 slides, but they are all rich in at least 3 of these design elements that are laid out for us by our instructor Alex Reister in her 7 Rules of Visual Design that we watched this week in our lessons 1 through 3. The first of the rules that Mark Hellevan executes very well, which is actually rule number 1, is that the slides are not documents. He does this by selecting extremely vivid and large images that take up the majority of the slide, and then only a tiny banner at the top, which is visible, but it's just of the main points. Is this in yellow text? Very simple, but the picture really says it all. Which leads to the second of the rules, which would be that the picture superiority effect. Our instructor Reister points us to Jeff Bennett's 30-second presentation on this, which demonstrates and concludes that 65% more retention when words and images are combined. So this is 6 times better than just words alone, and this is well demonstrated by Hellevan with his image selection. What he's got going on are each slide dominating the picture, small yellow text, and each picture is perfectly chosen to make that point. And wait until you see these images. Every single one of them just lays out innovative, creative thinking and aligns with his main points at the top. So all 17 points are made very clearly and concisely, but with the picture. You know, picture speaks 1,000 words, right? So the third rule, or the fourth rule actually, but the third point I'm making here is unity. And Mark Hellevan does this very well in his presentation by unifying throughout with not only his tone, which is a very thought-provoking, humorous, witty tone that he uses, I think, by choosing these pictures and the way the images that are there demonstrate his points, but he also lays out the slide exactly the same each time. I mean, the only variance is in slide 5, 6, and 17. There's actually text on the image as well, but that's done very cleverly with signage, which is cool. Otherwise, all of the other slides have a banner at the top with the main point and then the dominating picture below. Very unified, very beautiful presentation. So this leads to Duarte designs 5 rules for presentation, and based off of this, Mark Hellevan puts 2 of these rules of the 5 rules to use extremely well, in my opinion, and that is the first rule, treat audience as king. So by using humor and the creative images in a diverse and poignant way, the audience, I believe, is entertained by Mark's intellectual and emotionally stimulating presentation. And that'll lead right into the next of Duarte's rules, which is spread ideas and move people. So all of the images that are selected by Hellevan motivate, and I am sure will move people. They moved me. So I'm inspired to brainstorm in different ways because of this, because his examples are all innovation and the benefits of creative thinking coming to fruition. So by showing us all these images at the same time making these points, we see it. We see the reality of what great brainstorming could lead to. So I love the wit and the motivational tone of his presentation. It contains, so much clear and concise information in a creative but focused way. However, if I had one thing to change, it would be that the simple yellow text at the top of each slide would be a little bit more creative with its font or the color, or possibly highlighting or changing font in the middle of a statement or phrase, just to add to the emphasis, and maybe done tastefully would bring out a little bit more visual appeal. I plan on using this expressive nature of selecting images that Mark does when it comes to choosing my images or designing them for my Ignite presentation. And I'm really thrilled to watch your videos and see what great presentations you found. I look forward to all your feedback, and I hope you're all doing well. Thanks a lot.